Right then, boys, it is Sunday, which means new video day. So still here in Bali, had a good week, met up with some friends out here, and still just putting in like 15-hour days working. The other day, I was, deep into a work session, and all of a sudden my eyes just went insanely bloodshot. And then every day ever since, staring at a laptop for more than 10 minutes, my eyes just went bloodshot and insanely strained. So I went out to an optician, one of the biohack boys, and I got some blue light blocking glasses. Probably gonna get a couple more. The biohackers love it, and surely that increases productivity by 10, 20%, something like that, right? That's how it works. But anyway, let's get to the computer. Let's sit down and let's have a real good chat about how you can start Etsy dropshipping in the big 2026. So before I start cooking, let's get some water. Gotta stay hydrated. But I still massively believe and know that Etsy dropshipping is the easiest and quickest way to make money online. I don't care what you say, what you hear, what anyone says, this is fact. You do not have to spend more than £15, $20 to make, quote unquote, infinite amounts of money on Etsy. You pay to open your store and then you are good to go. Well, where else can you do that? Any agency, any Shopify, anything like this, you've got to spend a ton of money in order to even try and get some cash. So in 2026, it is still the easiest and the fastest way of building insane levels of cash flow. That's what Etsy can do. It can build you immense levels of cash flow, which once you've got, you can then, no one's stopping you from doing this. No one's stopping you going into Shopify. It's exactly what we did. We make, 7-figure stores on Shopify. Fantastic. Go and build an agency. Go and build some brick and mortar businesses. I know people that go out and buy a portfolio of properties and rent them all out or build new properties. It can all be done with Etsy at its core. So then, with that all being said, how exactly do you get started? Now let's assume you know nothing. So what is Etsy dropshipping? Well, it is dropshipping on Etsy. Etsy is a marketplace primarily designed for people who make their own products and want to sell them from home or whatever. So print on demand is big on there, digital products is big on there, and people who make different beaded jewelry or home decor or some clothing or wallets or leather goods, phone cases, stuff like that. If you just browse on Etsy, you will get a good understanding of what is sold on there. Now, that leads me to, well, is it allowed? If handmade stuff is what you see and what should be on there, is dropshipping allowed? Not 100%, okay? But if they wanted to 100% stop dropshipping, they would have by now. You can still dropship and make extremely good money. It's still very easy to set up, very easy to run dropshipping stores. It's all about setting expectations for customers and delivering a good quality product. That is what the customers want. If you do that, Etsy's essentially going to be happy with you. If you run a good shop, you just blitz through the radar, under the radar, and no one takes a second look at you. Now that then leads me on to, well, what should you sell? And again, product research is at its core of Etsy dropshipping. That is where the money's made. People won't just tell you what to sell. People won't just share their products with you. But if you just browse on Etsy and you go down some rabbit holes and you spend an hour just taking a look, you will start to understand what is good to sell on that market, on that platform, okay? You understand that the Shopify products you probably thought to sell in the past, bottle blenders, these moon lamps, whatever, these problem-solving products are not really, best done on Etsy, okay? We're looking for more the emotional stuff, the impulse buys, that kind of product is what does well on Etsy. Again, if you just take a dive into the platform, into the marketplace, and look at stores, it's like riding a bike. I can tell you, you just sit there, you balance, and you pedal. But you've got to go out there and you've got to do it yourself to understand it. And then the follow-up question that's always asked, well, what about delivery times? Surely if I'm drop shipping on Etsy, my delivery times are going to be terrible. Well, the largest shop on Etsy is called Caitlin Minimalist. And their delivery time is, I don't have it in front of me right now, but I want to say maybe just under a month. Millions of sales on Etsy with just under a month delivery time. Okay? It doesn't matter. If you set expectations and you tell people how long it's going to take, that's fine. Etsy expects that delivery window. You won't be penalized for it. Now, of course, that can affect conversion rates. So you still want to try and get the quickest delivery possible. You can get, 5 to 7 day deliveries when you use private suppliers out in China. Now, I have just released some software, totally free, called suppliermafia.com, which is essentially a communication platform and supplier marketplace where you can go on, you can find private suppliers who are vetted, trusted, used by thousands of people inside my community on there, and you can use them to fulfill all your orders. So from joining to messaging a supplier to sending them your orders, could less than an hour and you are good to go. You're all set up. And you can use these private suppliers to get these super quick delivery times that is going to increase conversions. It's going to bring impulse buys. The people that are last minute shoppers needing a birthday present, needing a Christmas gift, whatever, they can buy from you. Now, of course, you can still use the likes of AliExpress to get started. I recommend it. I recommend starting with AliExpress as a total beginner, as a starter, because you're testing products. You've got to be quick. You've got to have speed. You need to be able to list today, price today, sell tomorrow. Get that sale knowing you can fulfill it. You have a price and you use that price as your base pricing, and then you know you're going to make profit. And then that leads me on to, well, how quick can you expect sales? Depending on how good you are, depending on the products, you could list 2 products today, 2 products tomorrow, 4 listings up, sales coming in, visits coming in, right? Now, that isn't 100% certain because it's your product research. If you sell the right products, the right people are going to see it and the right people are going to want to buy it. That's just how e-com is. But if you don't really know what to sell and you're still testing the waters, you could expect your first sale within, 2 weeks. Is a pretty conservative estimate on my end. So before we carry on, I just need to see, because there's 2 little paths based on who you are. The people that have sold on Etsy before and the people that haven't sold on Etsy before. If you haven't sold on Etsy before and you've got an Etsy account, you use your Google Chrome, your home Wi-Fi, your own bank accounts, brilliant. Get started and push on with that today. Get it going. It doesn't matter. If you've sold on Etsy in the past, maybe you've been banned, maybe you've got a store in bad state, join the Etsy Mafia Discord, and we've got some free little guides in there that will help you get restarted again on Etsy. They're free guides, free information in there. I do absolutely everything I can to help you guys. That is all in there. So yeah, definitely join Etsy Mafia. The link is in the description for that. But now let's just assume whatever you've done, you're now on an Etsy account. You now have a shop and you're in your shop's dashboard. You have a blank slate to use. So my first recommendation to you is don't jump into listings. Don't jump into the back end of your Etsy store. I said about this earlier, I said about this before. Take time to explore Etsy. Take time to learn Etsy. See what other stores are doing. See what other people are doing. How do people structure their listings? How do people structure their photos? What does a good store look like? What does a bad store look like? Just start to familiarize yourself with the platform. Start to familiarize yourself with what people are reviewing, what people are saying, issues that come up on people's stores, the whole shebang. Delivery profiles, return profiles, just consume everything, be an absolute sponge. Even if this is just for a whole day of you just hours doing this, That is such a worthwhile investment. The deeper understanding you have of the platform, the easier it is for you to sell on the platform, keep selling and building up a really great army of Etsy stores. You will come across a lot of dropshippers doing this. You will just be able to just notice certain things about them. Maybe they say they dispatch from France, but the delivery time is, not accurate to that. Right? You'll be able to just sniff them out. You'll be able to say, I know that product, that's on AliExpress. I know that's dropshipping. And you see they've done like 20,000 sales, star seller, boom, right? With a 2-week delivery window. And you will just start to see them. And you will just start to understand how they are operating, how they are structuring everything. And these will just be such great internal little lessons for you that you will just start to understand it and just subconsciously output the same kind of setup that they have. Now, doing this, you've probably came across some product niches that you want to get into. But if you haven't, right, let's do some targeted searches. Let's do some searches, let's find some sub-niches in them. I don't want to send you down any specifics, right? But maybe you can go into home decor, that type of niche is just super easy to get started in. Go into some sub-niches, Japanese lamps, whatever, and look for the drop shippers. Look for new stores that are clearly drop shipping that are doing well, right? They have a low amount of reviews, maybe they've got some best sellers, but a high amount of sales. And if they've got a high amount of sales, best sellers, low amount of reviews, it means they've had a huge influx of sales that all those sales and orders are in transit. The customers can't leave reviews yet. And that's the products you want to be jumping onto, right? You want to get a little spreadsheet of these kind of products in your sub niches. And then I go and message suppliers on suppliermafia.com and I say, can you price this product up for me? And can you speak to the factory and see what else do they have like this? Find similar but different within the same keywords to the same audience so you can be the first person to bring this product to market. Now you're selling what's already doing well, but you're doing more of it. And then you're trying to do better. You're trying to get better delivery times. You're trying to get better prices. And you start to compete in all areas of the battlefield against these other new sellers. And of course, if you do everything right, you will come out on top and you will get the sales, you will get the customers, and they will just start ranking very poorly because you're just dominating them and providing a better customer experience. Now, I can't go over all the product research methods in this video. Again, I've done videos on product research in the past, a whole bunch of them. There's stuff in the Discord. The Discord is nearly 4 years old. Everything that's ever been talked about Etsy dropshipping is in there, so I can't recommend it highly enough. So now we've found our products, we've worked out our costs, we've worked out ways to beat them, we've got quicker shipping, we've got better pricing. Now, you've probably been sent some 1688 links, you found it on AliExpress, you've got your suppliers. Now I'm just turning AI into an absolute image factory. I'm getting 5+ pictures per product, 5 minimum pictures. If I can do 10, if I can do 15, amazing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting out. I'm getting out photos that are so much better than my competition, that show the product much better. I look through the searches and I think, okay, these Japanese lamps, all these images just blend together. I'm scrolling, they all blend, they all follow the same mundane theme. I go in and I change things up. Maybe I put on a pure gothic background into it that just piques the interest. Whoa, what's that? Maybe I throw some weird stuff into the backdrop to grab their attention. That's what I want. Attention is money. And the more attention you can grab, the more money you're going to make. So when they zig, you zag. Now I don't worry about videos for the products yet. I worry about that later. When this product is selling, that's when I will go and get a video done. What I'm doing is building out a keyword army. I'm looking at my competition. I'm looking at their keywords. Whatever potential keywords can I get here? And I build up a little base of keywords per product, per sub niche, right? That I can mix and match. Then I'm just being lazy. Then I'm feeding it all into AI. I'm getting AI to make my titles, my descriptions, my tags. I'm checking the attributes for this. I've got my AI photos. I'm slapping them now into a listing. My delivery profile, right? This is where you can say, yeah, it's coming from China. You can be transparent. There's other ways of doing it, but I just recommend being transparent. As a beginner, more methods you can figure out along the way. Production partners, yeah, I don't really worry about that. I get the attributes in, I get the delivery profile, I get the returns, and then I get it listed. I'm not worrying about ads, right? Don't care about ads for now. All I want is to be listing 2-3 products a day in the same sub niche, you know, spread out across different keywords. And then maybe when I have 4 or 5 listings per sub niche, I'm going into a similar sub niche. And I'm just getting to like 25, 30 listings across 5, 6 sub niches. And I'm looking what product is standing out. Why is getting the visits? Why is that getting the visits? Oh, it's this keyword. I go back to my suppliers and I say, okay, I'm selling a lot of these lamps, or I'm getting a lot of traction on these lamps. What else do you have that's similar to this? What else can I find? And now I'm really doubling down on that sub niche, getting as much in there as possible. Now again, when I'm starting to see some good potential with these products that I'm listing in these sub niches, I'm setting up an artificial fake engagement campaign at scale on this store, and I'm pumping it to the absolute moon. Now this is going to be a great way to get some extra cash in. I don't want to break down that method on this video. The method that I use is still absolute cutting edge, and I don't tell it to anyone, but there are other methods that you can use. When you study the platform, you'll start to understand these kind of methods. I can't give everything to you on a silver plate. If I do that, it will dilute the strategies. If you work them out for yourself, you're going to be extremely profitable on this venture. But this is all it takes to print serious cash on Etsy. You start off on a new store by leveraging other people's data. These new sellers that have started to get sales quick. I then find the products on suppliermafia.com. I then use AI to do the absolute grunt work, and then I list them. Listing them gives me my own data, and that my own data then directs the direction of the store, directs the store's direction, right? It tells me what to focus on, what rabbit holes to go down, what sub niches to stay in, what sub niches to leave. But this is what it's all about. And yes, of course, you know, throw in a logo, a banner, get an about story section done, some FAQs, all of that shebang. Make your store look as impressive, as legit, as trustworthy as possible. But this is all it takes. Now, if you want to see a video of me actually breaking this down on the computer, going through every step with you, leave a comment, because I'm more than happy to do that. But I know I can get the information across like this without having to do all the faff of that. But I will definitely do it for you guys. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope Etsy is as successful for you as it is for me. And as always, I'm always here to help you guys through your journey. Get in Etsy Mafia, message me on Instagram if you have any questions. Check out suppliermafia.com. It's mine. I built it. I made it. I'm the dev behind it. It has been a passion project for me this year, something I've wanted to build for ages. It's not some affiliate program. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one.